It's the Odd Drunk Podcast, a very strange podcast, the drunkest show in the world. It's Jackson and Colton talking out of their ass. We don't care as long as drinks are poured. Sometimes we have our friends here. We will talk about anything. We don't care as long as we have beer. And if you let that whiskey ring, the Odd Drunk Podcast. All right. So we're on air.
We're live.
We're live.
Literally.
We are literally live.
We are recording this as you are hearing it.
We are not. That's not how that works. That's not how podcasts work.
I swear to God.
No, this is our first live podcast. Hi, everybody. Hi, chat. No. But anyways, welcome back to the Odd Drunk Podcast with Caxton and Jolton. We're here to finish up Twilight for once and all. We're going to take it behind the barn and shoot it so we never have to talk about it again. No, it's
bury it in.
No, these have been fun commentaries.
Wrap a cannonball around its ankle and throw it out at sea.
Well, yeah, there's multiple ways to execute it.
This has been a journey because I think as we established before we started this series of commentaries, I had never seen any of these other than the first movie.
Yeah, only
so.
When did we do the first? Let me see. When did we did the first Twilight commentary?
It was a while ago, but
when did that come
out? We've ran through this series pretty quickly compared to some of our other commentary series.
Yeah, we still have like 30 more Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
So the first Twilight commentary was episode 78. Came out last year, February 25th. So almost. I don't know. It could be 2 years ago by the time we release this.
Yeah,
we're going to really spread this out.
What are you talking about? This is live.
Or it's going to come out like in the next couple months.
It's coming out now.
Or right now.
As we're recording.
Well, it is out now as you're hearing it.
Yes.
As you're listening to it. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, this is...
If you were listening to this, this episode's been released.
So, yeah, we just... the last one we did was, obviously, Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1, which not a lot happened.
Yep.
Edward knocked up Bella. She was pregnant with half-demon vampire baby. And Jacob was mad.
They spent like the first quarter of the movie on a wedding scene, which was really... Just not
a lot of cringe,
not
sex
interesting
scenes.
I mean, here's
not a lot happened with the plot.
Well,
it took 2 hours, just to have the baby. I mean, that's faster in most cases. Cases.
It was
but it felt fast.
Most cases.
Yeah. Well, a vampire baby,
Yeah.
But anyways, we're here to finish this series off with Breaking Dawn Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Anyways, if you haven't listened to one of our commentaries before, this is how we do it. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. Colton's going to hit play. Hopefully it doesn't buffer. And we're going to sync. On these, we usually sync when the Summit Entertainment logo finishes. And
what are we going to say this time?
Gotcha, I'm a vampire.
Okay, we'll say that.
I fell in love with a baby. Not me, Jacob. Jacob fell in love with a baby. Okay.
Okay.
Unconditional love, whatever they call it. Whatever that means.
To protect Mackenzie Foy on the set.
It has trivia.
Bill Condon had set up a swear jar where any cast and crew members caught swearing or uttering profanities were fined on the spot. The amount collected from the jar was donated to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That's kind of cool.
That is cool. And Mackenzie Foy is the actress that played, their daughter. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, okay.
Because the name is amazing. Anyways, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. And Summit Entertainment, quick.
Wow,
it's just breezing on by.
Gotcha, I'm a vampire.
Vampire.
Another
Summit Entertainment twice.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha, I'm a vampire. Temple Hill production. Okay. I will say, besides having the Summit Entertainment twice,
this is a better...
It's a cool intro.
Yeah.
I like the font they're using.
It's very Batman-esque.
Speaking of which, Robert Pattinson's Batman now. That's the 4th time I've said that. It won't be the last time I say it.
I feel like you've said it more than 4 times.
Yeah, every time he's on screen, I'm like, he's Batman now, right? Anyways, yeah, I do like the style of it, though. It's, the reds and blacks.
It is
and
off to a
whites.
better start already than part 1.
Jackson Rathbone, does he have a wig this time? Who knows?
I'm just, I'm still, even though I've not watched this yet, I'm convinced that
Michael Sheen.
I love Michael Sheen.
Absolute legend, mate.
I feel
And
like,
Dakota
even though I've not watched this yet, I feel like part 1 and part 2 could have been one movie because the entirety of part 1 could have been a half hour.
They stretched this thing out. Definitely.
I also think I also think that Eclipse and New Moon could have been one movie.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I understand that more happens in the books.
Actually, I think those deserve to be their own movies, but I don't know about the books. I read the first one.
Yeah, I understand that.
I did read it.
I've heard more happens in the books. I'm not saying the books could have been shorter or anything because I've not read them, but
Stephanie Meyer.
I just generally think that this movie franchise could have been a trilogy.
Oh, definitely. Well, this kicked off the trope of doing part 1s and 2s because then Harry Potter Deathly Hallows did it shortly around the same time.
Before.
Was it before? I thought that came out after.
Let me double check. When did this movie come out? Because Deathly Hallows Part 1 was 2011.
That early?
Yeah. I think
it helped cement that, and then Hunger Games, we got that Mockingjay, Part 1 and Part 2 were...
No, Part 1, Deathly Hallows Part 1 was 2010.
Oh, okay.
Versus this...
It's going through all the different soundtracks, which are good scores. I'll give it that.
Breaking Dawn Part 1 was 2011.
And this came out November 16th.
This is a year after Harry Potter.
Yeah, this came out in 2012.
I saw
they saw
Harry Potter Darth
Maul.
Maul.
Harry Potter versus Darth Maul. Or is it Harry Potter : Darth Maul?
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie.
I saw that.
Oh, she's got the powers now.
On opening day.
She can read, finally.
She doesn't need glasses anymore.
No. She's having that Spider-Man moment.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Speaking of which, we have all our Spider-Man commentaries. Spider-Man 3 may or may not be out right now. Depending on the order.
Maybe. We'll see.
But it is recorded.
Live.
Yes, live, of course. I want to do it any other way. I want to...
I saw Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Wait, let me listen to this music.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing some guitar strumming.
It's very of its era.
Oh, definitely. Like hipster, yeah.
That's
Oh, did you know he was in the Batman?
Oh, shit. I didn't.
2022's The Batman. Yeah.
I saw I'm getting all confused. I saw Deathly Hallows Part 1 at 3 a.m. on opening day.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah, because
that's great.
Yeah,
when they still did that.
Yeah, they did the midnight showings, and we wanted to go, but they were sold out. So my sister was like kind of joking, was like, let's go to the 3 a.m. showing.
He's like, damn, she doesn't know we're in stream. He's like, wow.
And we were like, yeah, let's go to the 3 a.m. showing, and we were all just bluffing, but nobody wanted to call each other's bluff, so we ended up going.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one of the Deathly Hallows, like the midnight showing. Then the second one, part 2, I didn't see it for a while, and we ended up seeing it in the morning in an empty theater, which was nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And
it's the best time to see it.
The last movie that I recall actually seeing a midnight showing, because they stopped doing it after the Dark Knight Rises shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And where was it? In Aurora, Colorado. And it was Amazing Spider-Man. I saw that midnight showing.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of music in a movie of its time, last time I watched Amazing Spider-Man, it definitely shows its age.
Hey.
Oh
no, especially Amazing the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him running. Somehow the running effects are not any better. Like,
Well, because they try to do more with it.
And they always change how they do it. You can tell.
I feel like in the first movie, that's really bad shot. I feel like in the first movie, they were trying to be really simplistic with their special effects.
Just a blur effect. And honestly, that might have worked better because it was just...
Wow. I did, before
She's doing a real
Before
big
you came
jump
over,
now.
I was looking at the posters for this movie for when it came out, and one of them is all of them like running towards the camera, but they're all like in this like this pose that makes them look like they're just in a light jog.
Yeah.
Like they're lightly
Vampire
jogging towards the camera. Kill it.
Kill it. Fuck that deer up, Bella. You deserve this. That deer deserves it. No, this deer doesn't deserve any part of this. I'd rather be shot instead of being taken down by a weird new wave hipster.
He's like, yeah, he has our same reaction. He's like, do it.
Yeah. Well, because he's gotta satisfy her hunger. See, she wants that guy now. She's like, I want that
fucking
man.
rock
I wanna
climber.
kill that guy.
Why is it a rock climber?
Just a random rock. I mean,
like,
oh. She's like, I'm gonna fucking eat that guy.
do it, Bella. Fucking do it.
Yeah, so they have the hunger and everything. Damn.
Fuck. I mean, that's kind of cool.
No, it is cool. No, a lot like have you ever played like any of the Hulk games?
Yeah.
He can climb up shit because he's so strong. A lot of people forget that. You can just dig into it.
This is
great delivery. This one's way more fun already. I'll give it that.
I'm already enjoying it more, but that was a very awkward exchange of dialogue.
Yeah.
He actually smiled there, though.
He did smile, yeah.
That's like
Unlike his role in the Batman.
Kill the mountain lion.
Yeah, fuck up the mountain lion. And the deer, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what...
Get it.
Yay, now the deer's free. No, she probably wouldn't got them too. He's like, I'm amazed you killed a mountain lion and those deer. And that guy. You actually killed that guy too. We just showed it off screen.
I do like the implication where he's like, I'm amazed that you resisted that guy.
Yeah.
Because just the implication is that even they fuck up sometimes.
Well, yeah, it takes a lot of, it takes...
And that even though they try to be good vampires, if they occasionally kill a human, it's probably just like a whoopsies.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're supposed to have a treaty, but, that they don't kill humans. But see, now she doesn't have red eyes anymore because she ate an animal blood.
Yeah.
Or are they?
So was that the first time she's fed?
Well, no, she drank that blood cup in the last one. But yeah, it's the first time she fed.
Well, yeah, he is a dog.
Yeah.
Literally, like.
Yeah. He's a dog of a bloke.
This is the only movie franchise that you could call a Native American a dog and it wouldn't be racist.
Still a little.
Yeah. Well, because he literally is.
Yeah.
So it's
he's a good dog.
He is a good dog. Yeah. He's one of.
I like him more when he's in his wolf form though.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
And I'm surprised he had a shirt on.
Small face.
Oh yeah. We're continuing that.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm over exaggerating.
Man, Carlisle's rich, by the way. He's stacked.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's like
have that modern house in the woods in Washington.
I mean, he's like what, like a Renaissance vampire? Like that's like he was like
he's a Renaissance man.
If you're like a few hundred years old and you're a vampire and you're not rich, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
like
I mean, not that you need to be.
You wouldn't need to be, but I mean, like nice. if you have like a good like 400 or 500 years to like collect wealth.
Yeah. Invest in Apple.
Especially if you don't need to actually spend the wealth.
No, yeah, because you don't need to buy food. I mean, the only
Yeah.
thing you would buy is property.
Yeah,
Property.
I bet Carlisle has got
Stocks.
his wealth from like property and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah,
It's
real
kinda-
estate, stocks.
It's kind of just like the idea of like old wealth families, where it's just like they have all their money just from property from like generations ago.
Yep.
And at this point, they just have so.
Oh, the baby. By the way,
Oh yeah.
completely ignore.
I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying my best.
Trying to divert the conversation. Yeah, you shouldn't push babies. Because he imprinted CGI baby. I imprinted on your CGI baby.
Woof. His
Crack.
next dialogue should be, "Look, I promise I'm a good boy."
Yeah. It's not a sex thing. I just want to clarify.
Yeah, it's still weird, but I know it. Yeah.
Well, that's what I would say if I was him. Oh, damn. Damn, she threw him
Bad
out like a
dog.
dog, too.
I mean,
She represents
I don't
all the
think her
fans.
reaction's like that unfair right now.
No, yeah, I mean... But you almost killed a guy. That was the natural urge. He had a natural urge. They're like, yeah, let's just let him shove him around. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Edward's just like, I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Aren't the wolves still a little bit more durable than a regular human? Like in their human form, even.
I would assume.
If you can take a punch from a vampire that doesn't know her own strength. Nessie. Even I'm saying that. That's pretty rad, actually. Aw. Don't hurt the puppy.
Oh.
Man.
Doggies.
I know. Big doggies.
See, on one hand, I want to be Team Jacob because I like
But it's
dogs.
hard because...
But he's also like,
imprinted,
yeah, the weird baby thing.
Yeah, I get it. It's not his fault, but still, I don't like it.
Yeah, and again, I know even in
Stephanie
lore,
Meyer's fault.
it's not a sexual thing. It's a protection thing.
Yeah.
But
Well, until she's 18.
they're letting him on the couch.
Oh,
He's a dog.
Yeah, I thought you threw him out.
That's
Now you're just going to confuse him. What dorks.
I'm trying.
Just suspend your belief.
They
Your
really
disbelief.
overused the CGI on the baby.
Besides Mackenzie Foy, 10 actresses portrayed the rapidly growing Renesmee Cullen, as well as CGI animated baby.
Small face.
Yeah. Key.
I know I'm
Ferns,
over exaggerating.
tree.
She's a nice looking lady,
More trees.
but I now I started the joke. I can't not.
No, you can't let
continue
go
it.
of
Yeah,
it.
I can't let
No.
go of it.
You got to commit to it. You already did the last episode or movie.
That's a nice little cabin.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's very like
It looks like one of those cabins you would see on a Facebook post or something. It's like, would you live here without Wi-Fi, but you get $1 million?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's usually like, would you live here like a year without or a month without Wi-Fi?
I mean, it also looks like a cabin that like
It definitely has Wi-Fi.
yeah, Well, the inside is very nice looking.
It's got wide.
Well, from the outside, I'm like, my initial thought is also, it does also look like a cabin that like something like a hag that you have to kill in The Witcher 3 would live in.
True, yeah. Hag cabin.
Not a water hag.
But nice interior.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
a hag raven. That's not Witcher.
No, wrong franchise. At least it's still a fantasy thing, though.
Yeah.
So you get a pass. Closet. Yeah. This reminds me, they did this whole episode on What We Do in the Shadows on the latest season, where these home improvement guys, like TV guys, come to their place, and one of vampires, she immediately kills one of the guys and has to hypnotize him, make him forget that she didn't kill him and that they're not vampires, and that all the viewers watching the show forget that they're vampires and that she killed him.
I think we've talked about it a bit. I think Taika Waititi works best in a TV atmosphere.
Yeah, where you can have fun and an inconsequential.
Yeah, where he can
medium.
He can try stupid things that are just one episode long.
Yeah. Oh, here they go doing it again.
Have you watched the? I don't remember what it's called.
Really do it.
I don't remember what it's called. Have you watched the pirate show that Taika Waititi's done? He plays. It's on HBO.
Also, I mean, I'd be like, "What the fuck? You ripped my favorite sweater."
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the pirate one.
It's on HBO. He plays Taika Waititi plays Blackbeard.
Oh yeah, nice.
I haven't watched it. I've heard it's decent though.
Oh, we don't need. They already did this in the previous movie.
Yeah, but now he's not going to accidentally maybe kill her.
True. If anything, she'll accidentally kill him.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh wow.
What?
This editing. This is for all the ladies and guys out there that really care about this aspect of the series.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense because
a lot of people really did
50 Shades of Grey started out as the Twilight fanfic.
Yeah. I
mean, obviously
a lot of people really, really did care about that. Like,
yeah.
Even though I think the romance stuff is overdone in the movies, like there's other interesting stuff that happens in the plot that could have had more attention.
Yeah.
I understand why they did it because a lot of people, their favorite thing about
Twilight. Well, yeah, because they know when people go into theaters, they're like, "Oh my god, they're doing it again."
It's the same group of people who play The Sims and actually give a crap about their Sims having a baby.
Definitely.
I like The Sims. I always have, but I'm the type of Sims player that likes to be just the malevolent god type of player.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fucking with these characters' lives. Which has resulted of very few long-term Sims playthroughs. My average Sims playthrough lasts a few hours.
Nice. You lock them in a bathroom with no door, or put them in a pool, no ladder.
Renesmee?
Renesmee?
I mean, it's not the worst name I've ever heard.
But it's
if I met someone in real life with that name, I would have
questions.
I'd probably initially be like, that's kind of an odd name, but then I would very quickly.
It's not the worst.
I would very quickly put it aside and not worry about it.
Oh, it's Charlie. He's calling.
Oh, Team Charlie.
Oh, by the way, what are we drinking?
Yeah, cheers to that.
Cheers. We're drinking some scotch here.
Well, this is
or no, not scotch.
This is old fashioned. This is made from. So yeah, we got a couple of fashions here made from Cinder Dick Bourbon. Out of Durango, Colorado, Durango Craft Spirits. If we run out of that and we want more booze, we've got Aberfeldy 12-year Highland Single Malt Scotch.
Also, it's the middle of the afternoon right now.
Yeah,
as of recording this, we usually don't record that early, but
it's okay.
Circumstances. And I also got us not Rainier. I'm sorry, I had to save some money. I didn't go out of my way to get more beer, but I got Coors, and I'm sure Charlie would appreciate that. But he would be like, "Well, Rainier's better." But
he would probably, he would be like how Jason says that.
He
Coors
would be like that about
is the best, but we would insert the clip, but it's a commentary. The PBR is not as bad as bad as he
As
thought,
yeah.
that would probably be Charlie with Coors. He'd be like,
Yeah.
Rainier's the best, but Coors is not that bad.
Yeah.
I do like Jacob's bike.
It's chopping up wood.
There's our buddy.
What a man.
We love him.
He's a sad dad chopping wood. Oh, yeah. Get ready. Strap your seatbelts on.
Is he going to tell him?
He's going to take his shirt off. No, I forget what I think he does something crazy here. If I remember correctly. He hasn't heard from her in like a year?
Yeah.
It feels that long at least.
Or a few months, because however long it takes to have a baby.
Look, I'm going to take my shirt off and you have to watch it.
No, you just need to tell him. She's a fucking vampire, dude. Like,
I mean, it's already,
he's,
look it's like, I need to show you something. Look at this cool Wolverine jacket I got. It's not the same one, but it's close
he's going to
enough.
turn into a...
Yeah, and that's not going to explain. That's just going to fuck him. This is going to freak him out. Oh, look at my abs,
There it is.
Charlie.
I do like his jacket.
No, yeah, I was saying.
I also like
it
Charlie's
looked like
jacket.
Wolverine's jacket. A bit. Imagine he doesn't turn into a wolf and he just strips down in front of him.
He just goes, here I am.
I know this is strange. I know this is a shocker. Oh, and here's a big puppy. Uh-oh. Don't almost kill the guy.
I mean, yeah, why are you growling at him, Jacob?
He's like, I'm scared, but I'm also a good boy. Oh, and I have my clothes back on immediately. And we didn't explain any more of that scene. I don't even know what happened. Did Charlie have a heart attack? I don't know. Thanks, movie. Did he also take his undies off?
No.
Oh, so, okay. He's willing to sacrifice that.
I mean, Jacob's right to, like, try to make Charlie...
But let's just turn into a werewolf in front of him.
Well, I think his logic is, like, he's not going to fucking believe anything.
Unless I just do something crazy. Yeah. Oh, because they're still... But her eyes look relatively...
they're
Why do you have to put
They're
on...
giving her school...
Why do you have to put on additional contacts? You could just say, I have contacts on already.
Yeah.
It's my new thing now.
You can make up an excuse for it.
It's my new thing now, Dad.
Or maybe
That's what I didn't want to tell you.
Or maybe they're doing it so the makeup people don't have to put contacts on her constantly.
That's meta. But let's put on contacts in the movie so we actually don't have to put on contacts.
I don't know if they did contacts or just CGI for the...
I think some of them they did contacts.
Yeah. I don't know. It wouldn't be like a difficult thing to do like on a computer in post.
No, but it also wouldn't be difficult to have contacts.
Yeah, true.
Because those exist. You can.
I mean, I know. Like, have you
you
watched
get cat's eyes.
Supernatural? How the demons have like completely black eyes.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, in some shots, those were contacts.
Yeah.
You can buy contacts that just make your entire eye look.
You
black.
can get cat eyes. You can get red eye. Like there's this wrestler. She has red eyes.
I like how they're just giving her tips on how to appear human.
Yeah, when she's been a human her whole life, but she never appeared.
Well, they're like try not to move too fast.
Oh yeah,
like inhumanly fast.
Yeah, because she doesn't know how to control her powers.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. I mean, like, just him closing that door there, he's holding back. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
because he
like
could just
Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Who would win in a fight? One of these vampires, not the most powerful one, just like an Edward,
type,
or Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I would assume Spider-Man, but I mean,
he's fought Morbius.
Oh, that's true. He has, yeah.
Well, actually, I mean,
who would win in a fight?
Aside from that, he's fought guys way more powerful than just a vampire.
Who would win in a fight?
He's fought Marvel version.
Who would win in a fight? Edward or Morbius?
Ooh, now that's a good one. They'd probably end up having some sort of romantic excursion.
Probably. Or a more important question, who would win in a fight? Robert Pattinson or Jared Leto?
Ooh, Jared Leto does have that crazy edge.
Yeah.
Pattinson, I feel like he want to give a shit.
I feel like just like
Uh,
physically, Robert Pattinson.
oh,
has an
definitely. But I
advantage,
feel like
but-
Jeddah would have a knife.
and he'd be like,
He just has that crackhead image.
he would pull out a
energy to
knife.
me.
He would pull out a knife and be like, "It's for a role."
It's Morbin time.
He's like, "I have to carry around this knife because of a role I'm
Yeah.
preparing for."
Ron Pattinson's like, okay. You what, mate? I don't know if he would say that. He doesn't seem like that kind of. He's not Cockney.
Yeah. Although I
Or maybe
imagine-
he would go into a Cockney mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
You
bet
know.
Robert Pattinson would be willing to pretend to be Cockney just to intimidate an American.
yeah.
Yeah. A tip for any British listeners: if you do a Cockney accent around an American, you can intimidate them.
Oh yeah.
Americans are very intimidated by Cockney accents.
Bloody cunt. Say bloody. Say just cunt. The C word.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know why I
because most Americans, the average Americans associate
Say you what?
a Cockney
You
accent
what, mate?
with just like Jason
British
Statham
Yeah, Jason Statham.
or like the generic British gangsters in London.
yeah, like a British guy in a hoodie.
Yeah, hoodie and a those flat caps, you know,
With the hood over it.
Yeah, the
Hood over it.
Yeah, and just that general image
Visible tattoo.
is intimidating to most Americans.
Oh yeah.
Americans are intimidated by that. So,
Yeah.
there's a tip for you guys overseas.
I'm sure they already know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure most British people know
Yeah.
how to intimidate an American.
Or you could, I'm sure you could go the other way and actually, be very proper, be posh.
See, that
and be
doesn't
intellectually intimidating.
That's true.
It just come across as an asshole in that way.
You can just automatically make an American either
feel
trust
stupid.
you immediately.
Yeah, you could get their trust or just make them feel stupid.
Or you can make them feel bad
Yeah.
about themselves.
Yeah. Okay. It's finally time to show you our CGI baby.
It's so
Uncanny.
it's weird, yeah.
It's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's not right. It hurts my brain. Maybe he's thinking the same things.
What if it
Wait,
just, like,
they
bit
told
his
him he
neck?
adopted? Wait, he's not going to be like, by the way, Jacob turned into a wolf?
he doesn't understand the name either.
He wouldn't.
He was like resume.
Resume? Resume?
Resume? She better have a good resume when
Oh,
she's
yeah,
an adult.
definitely.
Um,
Plan that. Well, she'll be an adult in like
What if the
a
baby
few
just
months.
like killed him right now? Just, like,
yeah,
bit
'cause
his
she is
neck.
a vamp.
Yeah.
Like just went rapid.
And the baby doesn't
That's
know
the
how
first
to
human they
control-
brought in there.
Yeah, the baby doesn't know how to control
Is
his
that
powers.
besides Bella? Isn't he the first human to ever be in their house?
Oh yeah, even he's like, I've never seen a newborn show that restraint.
But I guess because she's got a human in her. I don't know.
So they all have like different powers. What's Bella's power?
Yeah, so he's strong guy, even though they're all strong. But he's extra. He's buff, so he's the stronger guy. Or maybe I don't know. You're gonna see. But this turns into the X-Men pretty soon. Just like how when Harry Potter kind of turns into X-Men for a little bit.
Yeah.
I really like that group. I forget what they're called, but it's like the cool
Dumbledore's-
wizards.
Dumbledore's army.
Yeah, Dumbledore's army. Yeah.
I mean, how
They're
they
all like ex-professors and stuff, or
okay? No,
or some of them are.
That's the Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, the Order of the Phoenix. They're
They-
like the X-Men ones.
I think the one that they make more X-Men like is when the kids form the students all form their little group aside from them, and then they go on their little adventures.
but not the outfits. The Order of Phoenix, they have more like cool outfits.
No, they don't really. They just wear their suits and shit. Some of them have like.
I'm
robes and
maybe
stuff.
I'm thinking of Dumbledore's army now.
None of them really have like.
Because there was like one lady with a cool coat and like vest or corset or something.
I don't. Well, are you thinking of Tonks? She has like the color changing hair.
Maybe I'm thinking.
She's
of her.
like the only one that's kind of X-Men like.
Yeah, she's the most. She's the one.
She's very
remember.
X-Men like
Yeah.
in her appearance. No, the idea of Order of the Phoenix is they were the resistance to in the first war against Voldemort, back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. So they were the first resistance. And they're still around, but then the Harry Potter. And And I think it's when Harry Potter and his friends go and their little adventures together that it gets more X-Men like only on a surface level, but it's still the trope.
Oh yeah, she's growing
It's still the
super
trope
fast.
of a bunch of students getting together and going on adventures.
So that is also CGI over some kid, I assume. Well, definitely, but I mean, I assume they not deep. That's way.
I
before
imagine
deepfake.
they're attempting to make it look consistently like the same person.
Yeah,
But why couldn't they just?
I guess
have
they
different...
based the appearance off the actual actress. Like that's the actress.
Yeah, I'm just like, why couldn't they just have different kids? Like, yeah, they wouldn't look exactly the same.
Because it would break. She can just fly.
I think she's just jumping.
A really slow, long jump. Well, I guess she's seeing it in slow motion. I've seen her in things.
She one of the bad vampires.
She's one of the X-Men ones.
Ah,
You'll see. She's sort of cool, but she thinks, it's like a disgrace. She's the one.
She was the one at the wedding, who was calling Jacob a dog.
Yeah.
Right. I think I need another drink.
What is the best super speed effects you've seen in a film recently, or that you can think of?
I mean, I
mean, Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, they
Yeah.
get away with it by doing the slow motion bit, so they don't really worry too much about the actual speed effect.
Yeah.
I
I like
Quicksilver in Age of Ultron.
They do a good job with him because it's
blur effect, blue blur.
Yeah. It's
He gets
a
shot.
very simplistic effect in that.
And then, but I've never really seen a movie nail it, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I mean, The Flash and Justice League.
It's always just like serviceable. It's like
It's
fine.
never, I'm never like, oh, that's the best super speed effect I've ever seen.
I think the reason why the X-Men movies with Quicksilver works is because
they do the slow motion thing.
well, because they're doing something different with it.
Yeah,
Than
they're
you
having
typically
fun with
see.
it.
Yeah.
They're showing his perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's specifically in Days of Future Past. That scene is really good.
Mm-hmm.
They try to recreate that scene in Apocalypse. Is that the movie? I think. I don't know. I haven't seen Dark Phoenix.
DBZ has great speed effects, but that's animation.
Yeah.
That's a lot easier to pull off. This is like the Council of, the Volturi.
It's
Yeah.
the Council of Martin Sheen.
Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen.
Martin Sheen's his dad in this universe.
He's just the character from Apocalypse now.
Yeah.
Just that guy.
That guy. Okay, I gotta look up that guy. The guy they just showed. He's barely like shown in this, but he was the villain in Stranger Things season 4
Oh.
with the prosthetics and everything. And he had a fun time doing his Freddy Krueger.
I would like to, if I were a vampire,
he's
I
basically
would
a
want to
Freddy
hang
Krueger.
out with the Volturi because that's like, it's very like Dracula.
It is
Type of
very well. It's
vampire.
modern drag. They're still not going full on with the capes.
I would wear capes and shit.
But they did in other movies. But now they're wearing suits. Maybe they had a meeting. Maybe they had a meeting. They're like, we need to upgrade our look.
Yeah. I would wear a cape.
And then the Cullens are just contemporary sweaters.
Yeah. I would definitely, if I was a vampire, I would wear a cape.
But like, if I was a vampire living in an isolated home, no one's gonna notice. I would definitely. Okay, they got the capes there. Good.
Nice.
With the red.
Ooh.
Very classic. Oh no!
Either I would
yeah,
go-
she can see the future. That's her power.
If I were a vampire, I would either go full Dracula with a cape and stuff, Castlevania style.
or not do anything.
Or
I would-
or I would do like John Constantine, like trench coat and tie type of thing.
that yeah.
You know. But,
Well,
but I would.
You know what? I would do either full on with the cape and everything, or blade leather,
Oh, that's a good option
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Leather-
Or
leather trench coat.
or go old history style, just like the cape, but opt for like armor. Where like plate armor.
I was thinking modern
No, I'm thinking,
modern combat armor.
No,
Elbow
I'm
pads.
thinking like plate armor,
Skater vampire,
like
elbow,
chainmail, and
yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, flashback.
old timey vampire.
A more interesting looking movie.
Yeah.
Oh, kid, that's why they don't do kid vampires.
Because if they
That's the main reason. Yeah, like
they
you
can't
said.
control their
Yeah.
impulses.
In the last episode, you were talking about how, because I was like, yeah, because it's weird because they're a kid forever, but they'll just kill everybody. They kill the whole village. Oh, and Dakota Fanning, she's the one. She has the telepathic powers. She can just like kill you by looking at you. Yeah, like that.
Oh yeah.
But because it's not because they care about the loss of human life, but they don't want to be exposed.
Yeah, they don't want people coming after them.
Because just like with the wizards of Harry Potter against the Muggles and everything, yeah, one wizard's definitely way more powerful than a lot of humans.
Yeah.
However, humans have technology, and if we found out about vampires, whoever's president at the time could just issue a drone strike, and that'd be settled.
Yeah, there's a theory in the, again, similarities to the Harry
Basically,
Potter.
when the technology
of
catches up.
There's a theory that in the like the Harry Potter universe that the reason why the wizards have to be secretive is because
No,
they
rip
know
your head
that
off.
the humans could kill them all.
Yeah, because
The humans, we would win.
we vastly outnumber any of these weird subspecies.
And we have drones.
Yeah, we have robots.
Yeah, we have drones. We
We have nukes.
We have fighter jets.
We have,
and nukes and
bunker bombs.
aircraft carriers.
We have 50
and-
caliber.
Yeah,
I mean,
Muggles would win in a war against wizards easily.
yeah. Now medieval times, no,
Yeah,
but even then, we vastly outnumber.
yeah,
And yeah, that's the same reason with the vampires. And yeah, especially in this, which is a movie I would love to see. Just the U.S. Army
versus
just sending the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Versus the Twilight vampires.
I missed what they're talking about now.
Yeah. It's bad to have a vampire baby and whatever.
Yeah.
I have a small face and whatever. Well, I have to do it now too,
So your
right?
face
So
looks
you
fine
don't
in
seem
the
as
shot.
bad.
I think it depends on how her hair is done in the shot.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Uh-oh, wolf guy.
They're not doing the jorts anymore. When did they?
Oh,
When did they decide against the jorts?
I want the jorts again. Yeah.
Bring the jorts back.
Alice and Jasper left.
Well, they bailed.
Yeah. That's what the wolf guys were there for. To say they.
Because they needed her future powers or whatever. Bill Shakespeare.
Oh, so they're not just bailing.
Are they recruiting?
They're just being cryptic.
Yeah. I think they're gonna like recruit guys or something.
I did.
Because the Volturi are gonna be coming for him.
Yeah, I did hear a general plot overview of
And
this.
The Volturi could like fuck up the Colons very easily.
Yeah.
Because, well, really, just send out Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
She could sort most of them out.
Just need the manpower.
Yeah. Ooh, different Volvo. Did we see one in the last? Still sensible, as always. Yeah. And they can afford the repairs and shipping in the parts from Sweden.
Yeah.
So good for them. Must be all-wheel drive in that terrain.
My mom had a Volvo when I was a kid.
The Volvos are nice.
Yeah, they're expensive to fix. That's why.
No, yeah, that's
why they don't have one anymore.
Well, I heard getting the parts can be an issue, just like getting a Mini. Oh yeah, here's the X-Men. Oh, the Alaskan cousins or whatever.
Ah.
Alaska would be a great place, especially if you're a traditional vampire, like 30 days a night.
Yeah.
Because literally, you can have 30 days a night or more.
Yeah, depending
I
on
mean,
what part of the
If
state
you're like
in.
way up there in the northern slope, like at a oil rig,
Yeah.
and that's what that movie's about.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why couldn't they just have a regular
just
child?
a regular child. Well, because they cast her. Oh, big push. Oh, she has electric powers. Sick.
Bella's just like, I've been electrocuted.
So I mean,
Charlie's made me work on
the
outlets
vampires
before.
aren't just invincible to whatever.
No, I think the idea is just that like they're hard to kill because
Yeah,
like,
they're
they
just
have, like, diamond skin. And
Yeah,
stuff.
they're yeah. Be like, sorry, that's your problem. No. She has vague powers. Yeah, we haven't had time to teach her to read because she turned 6 in like a few weeks.
yeah. She's not going to be the brightest
No,
person. She didn't have the time to develop
no,
knowledge.
no, or an actual face.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're nice vampires too. They don't have red eyes. Oh, Egypt! Wow. This movie went all out.
Moon Knight.
On the different, Moon Knight. He fights vampires.
Yeah.
Where's my fucking Dracula? I mean, where's my fucking money, Dracula? You big nerd. Oh, he has water powers. I'd probably live somewhere where they have more water, though, if I had water powers.
Maybe
That's sick, though.
Maybe it's Rami Malek.
Oh, nice. I didn't know he was in this.
Maybe he has water. He lives in Egypt because water's valuable there.
True,
having
and
water
he can
powers in
hoard
place-
it all.
Well,
Even though he doesn't need it.
having water powers in a place like Egypt would be pretty valuable.
Well, yeah. Nice.
Fucking show off.
And what's Edward's powers again?
He can read emotions and
handsome?
stuff like that and minds.
Oh, yeah. Duh. But still, the brunt of the Cullen's got kind of lame powers. It's like, I want the water bending. Oh, he could... Wait, can he just bend anything?
He's like the Avatar. What?
He's like the Avatar.
That's awesome.
Just get this guy.
yeah.
He's airbending her hair? Hair bending? Oh, that's my hair.
They just said he can manipulate the elements.
Just
Yeah,
oh
he's
wow,
just like the fucking Avatar.
Vampire Avatar, Rami Malek. Hi, I'm Rami Malek. Oh yeah, here's the Brazilian ones, I think. Yeah, from Amazon.
They're
pretty sick.
Why did they just show up randomly here?
Because they have to speed through this. Because they wasted the first part.
Because they
Yeah,
because they decided to waste a bunch of time in the first movie.
yeah. We could have built up and got to know these characters more, and by this part, hell, you could still do part. If you want to have 2 parts, at least introduce these characters earlier. I don't know, because I'm sure they got more time in the. Oh, who's this guy? I feel like I recognize him too. Why? Yeah, that's like me.
Oh, he's a American revolutionary.
Oh.
He just hates the British.
Just hates. Okay. Cool American Revolutionary Vampire. Oh, but he kills people, yeah.
See, the Carlyles don't kill people, but they don't seem to have any issue with other vampires killing people.
Well, because they... yeah, definitely. Was that just like a random drunk guy he killed, or a bad guy, or like...
He was singing like the Beatles or some British song.
Oh, so, okay, wow.
Yeah.
Watch out, Brits.
I didn't catch what song it was, but
Man, if he knew about...
So what is happening when the kid touches them? I still don't understand. She makes them understand. Understand what? Like,
I don't know.
What I don't get is what makes
I like
this
his jacket though.
What I don't get is what makes this kid different than the other kids at the Volturi. Like the reason why the rule exists.
Well, it's like if they could just have a meeting of the Volturi and be like, she's obviously in control. She's not killing a bunch of people already.
Yeah, they're like this kid.
No, we have to have a big fight.
They're like saying like this kid's different than all the other.
Granted, I'm glad they're gonna have a big fight.
Yeah, no, I want a big.
But still,
I want a big fight.
I like the little spot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mercedes.
Not as sensible.
Not quite as sensible.
But, not bad though.
Don't say it. I dare you not to say it. Oh, who's this guy? Is that the same guy or is that a different guy?
I don't.
Oh yeah, that's the American guy, right?
No.
Or a different one.
Different guy.
I'm not really listening. Oh no, yeah, it's not the American guy. Sorry.
So is Jacob like recruiting werewolves too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Small face.
But as far as I know about like the Twilight lore, only Jacob's tribe can be wolves.
Yeah.
As far as I know, like there might be other types of shapeshifters or something.
I bet there are other shapeshifters, but they're different.
Yeah.
They're not exactly the same. It's not like
it might turn into a big frog or something.
Yeah.
What's happening though? We're in the jungle now. We're in the Amazon now. Reading the minds or something.
They're really rushing through this.
Oh yeah. They're like, damn, we should have put a lot of this in the first movie.
Yeah.
So we got to speed run it. Oh yeah, so Bella, the reason he couldn't read her mind when she was human, it's like one of her innate dormant powers. Now that she's a vampire, none of their extra powers work on her.
Oh, she's like immune to.
So telepathic, that doesn't work.
Huh.
It'd be cooler if she could like shoot lightning though. But still cool. That's the American guy, yeah. Of course he would be flirting with her.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, now he's... Oh, these are just new recruits.
Well, I think it's because he doesn't have control of the pack.
So he's building his own pack.
So he's just trying to build it. He's trying to get
help
whoever's not.
It's like also you guys definitely might die. We're fighting like 1,000-year-old vampires.
Yeah. Werewolves are, but they're pretty damn strong though.
Yeah, if they stick together as a pack, but as soon as they single them out. Wait, is this training or like a real thing? Training.
I don't know.
Like a cat in a tree. Doggo can't get up there.
I learned recently, I don't know if you knew this.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, it just ran.
Oh, they're just
showing off.
The brightest.
That looks like, but also that looks like where they would fight in an X-Men movie.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, there'd be a Wolverine scene in here.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like you hear Jackman screaming in the background. It's like, man, I want to watch that movie.
Who are these guys? They're Italian.
They're Italians. Or are they? Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, they're
Are
like
they?
they're like we're totally down with fucking up the Volturi, so we're here.
Yeah. Wait, they're not Italian.
Are they Italian or are they Romanian or like Russian or?
Yeah, they're like Russian or something. Eastern European. I have my headphones halfway on, so. Oh wow.
I'm already liking this movie a lot more than
Oh, it's way more
first
fun.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
it's not boring. Is what I will be right back.
I'll gladly ask you to sacrifice yourselves for my family.
I'll think about it.
Right.
I will be right back.
All right. Nice. Because I fucking George. The third, right? He has a Iron Man goatee. This is sick. Oh, the Irish vampires. Man, they really sped run through that. He's the cool one. Oh, no way. Speaking of Rami Malek, guys, Rami Malek plays the part of Benjamin, vampire's special powers to control the four elements. The same year this movie came out, he also voiced a character in The Legend of Korra, which takes place in the world of the Benders. Duh, everyone knows that. It's Avatar world. Oh, this guy's getting beat up. Ooh, smoke powers. That looks like some Sony would use. This guy has like smoke powers.
What?
That's actually a pretty decent effect. I'm not gonna lie. It coming out of his hands doesn't look right,
Yeah.
but the rest of it.
Can he just like turn into smoke?
No,
That
I
would
don't
be-
know. That'd be
would-
cooler.
That would be pretty cool.
Honestly, they all have like a spread of like the typical Dracula powers. Like Dracula can pretty much do everything they all do.
Do you think Dracula exists in the Twilight universe?
I think I looked into that one time. Let's see what it says. I think he's a fiction, but there's a real like Vlad the Impaler was real.
Yeah.
Maybe a vampire. Let's see what it says.
Hmm.
But it's like
So what's Michael Sheen's character's powers?
he's like the Dracula. I don't know what is his powers. Well, maybe he's also rich.
His power, it's like Batman.
Yeah.
His powers is rich.
Is Dracula in Twilight universe? Is there a
Can I have one
Dracula
of
in
these
Twilight?
beers?
Yeah, have one.
You know,
Oh, so one of the Eastern European guy, the Transylvanian guy, the Romanian guys. That's what they are. One of them's named Vladimir.
it would be really
and
great
his nickname's Dracula.
if they were in tracksuits.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
You should have put them in tracksuits and just had like Slavs. You know, Miller High Life might be the champagne of beer, but Coors
So people
is
say-
the entire banquet.
Yes. This guy on Reddit said, I would say Dracula might have been based off of some deceased members of the Romanian coven before they were wiped out, or maybe a combination of stories of Aro and one of the fallen Romanian coven members. So yeah, Dracula's not.
Oh, they're training her how to shield them from the powers and stuff.
Yeah, there's Romanian ones, but like there's not a Dracula.
Oh, okay.
But there has to be like
those...
an original vampire. Right?
Yeah. Probably, yeah. But like the Dracula, maybe the story of Dracula exists in this world. But...
Yeah, and it doesn't line up with them at all. Like,
if I
even like burning in sunlight and all that stuff wasn't part of the original lore.
Yeah,
we went through it. We have a vampire episode.
Well, if I lived in this world and I turned into a vampire, I would probably annoy all of my fellow vampires by constantly calling them Draculas.
Oh yeah,
I'd be like, "Wow,
how's it going, my Draculas?"
Like if I show up to the Colin's house, I'd be like, "Wow, there's a lot of Draculas, in here."
And they'd be like, "Actually, he wasn't real or whatever," and I'd be like, "Shut up."
Be like, do you know that for certain?
Yeah.
And Carlisle would probably be like, yes.
Yeah, because he was around. Oh, she can like give him a little shield boost, defense bonus. She's like the bard, but she doesn't sing. But she gives everyone the. Okay, maybe she's more like the healer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but not healing, but
a cleric or something.
A cleric, yeah. Give everyone the party a defense boost. Does she ever speak in this movie? Oh yeah, she doesn't. She touches you and whatever.
Yeah. Well, she's only like 6 months old.
Yeah.
Or a year or something like that. Either way, she's not been around like alive. Like it takes.
Oh, she is speaking. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because she's like a vampire too. She like her mind also develops faster, so she can learn stuff faster.
Maybe I don't know. I don't really care.
Let's see.
What are you looking into?
Aro. That's Michael Sheen's character.
Yeah, he's Aro. What's his powers?
Says he was born around 1340 BC Greece.
Oh, wow. He's a real old one.
Super, super old. What are his powers? Let's see. He has the gift of tactile telepathy, or telepathy, which gives him the ability to read someone's thoughts and memories with a single touch.
Oh, so not as good as Edwards.
Wasn't Edwards more like he can kind of read your mind? He can kind of read your emotions and stuff like
emotions
that?
And
this is saying like
he can read your thoughts.
He can read your thoughts and memories, so he can basically touch you.
But he still has to touch you.
He can, but he touches you and he knows all of your plans and stuff.
Oh, so that's why he's always a step ahead or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me look up the Twilight. I
But
know
he's
every
not Italian at all.
So every
He's Greek.
song you hear in this movie was written for the movie.
That's kind of cool. I mean, I've not been paying a lot of attention to the songs, but I've not been like into any of them so far.
It's just
But
background songs.
I respect that they wrote songs for it, though.
Whoops! I accidentally typed in Twilight Saga Breaking Swan.
Yeah, that's a different movie.
They're just geese in that one, and swans. So yeah, let's look at the soundtrack. Who all did stuff? I know Paramore did one of them, which I love. Paramore's new single. This Is Why. It's a banger.
I haven't listened to it.
It's a cool change in sound. It's like jazzy and stuff. Okay. A lot of people I don't know. Billy Joe did. Green Day did one.
Ooh. Joe Armstrong.
The Forgotten. Okay. Well, we'll definitely recognize it if Green Day starts playing. um,
I would hope so.
and it's that era of Green Day, so not even American Idiot era, 21st Century Breakdown, or no, Uno Dos Tres era.
Yeah.
So yeah, Green Day did one. Oh, Paramore might have done one for part 1, maybe. Oh, St. Vincent did one. Annie Clark. And then a lot of other
Star
people I
Wars
don't know.
exists in this universe.
Oh, did he make a Star Wars reference?
Yeah, he said you took a break from Jedi training.
That's good to know that Star Wars exists in this universe. Yes.
I mean, it's just like it's the weird things in fictional universes that I like to see about. Like, does our pop culture references carry over to their universe? Like, if you were to suddenly find yourself in the Twilight universe.
Oh, he called the Romanian guys Dracula 1 and 2.
Yeah. Oh, right. But like, if you were to carry over, if you were to like find yourself in the Twilight universe, making Twilight references would make no sense to people. Because Twilight obviously
like the
doesn't.
Same thing, like
the Twilight books obviously don't exist.
Like
in
in the
universe.
Marvel and DC. So like in Marvel universe, they read DC comics. Like they'll make references to Batman, Superman, whatever. DC every once in a while not DC as much because they're always trying to catch up with Marvel.
Yeah.
So they don't make as many offhand references. It's not like you're gonna watch a Superman movie and be like, "Oh yeah, that's how Spider-Man would do it."
Yeah.
No.
But for example,
But Marvel will freely reference Batman and what. But it's like
if you were to show up in the Twilight universe and you were to say to someone like, "Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?" Would anyone get that? Does It's Always Sunny exist?
They definitely want it.
But does It's Always Sunny exist?
They
in this
wouldn't have
universe?
watched it. They don't even have a TV in their house.
Yeah. Well, but I'm talking about like, does it even exist in this universe? Is Rob McHenley a person in this universe?
Might be a vampire. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, how do you gain a bunch of weight and then get as ripped as he did?
Maybe that's his vampire ability.
Yeah, he can just.
But he can only use it once.
That'd be lame if you were like, you turn into a vampire and they're like, you have this awesome ability, but you can only use it once.
But it's really not. I mean, you can get ripped once.
Yeah, but then you have to maintain it.
Yeah, you have to maintain it like a regular person.
Yeah. You can just whenever you feel like it, at some point, you can just decide to what you want.
Or is the ability of the entire thing? You get fat, then you get ripped.
Yeah,
but you still have to work for it.
Yeah, you just have the ability to, with slightly less effort than the average person, to fluctuate your weight and how fit.
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
He's cool.
Someone who knows Jasper.
Is he a vampire?
I don't think he is. But maybe he knows about vampires?
He's Blade.
Oh, shit. Does Blade have the power of getting ripped whenever he likes?
Once.
Just. So is this Blade pre-Blade, or is this Blade like way after Blade?
He's retired.
Like,
I don't know why he would be helping a vampire though.
I don't really know what's
going on. He's definitely not a vampire. He's enjoying some nice scotch or something there. So good for him.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if someone offered me to be a vampire, I'd be like, yeah, you get all these cool powers, you're immortal and whatever.
Like, you can't
but
drink
you can't
Coors Banquet
drink
anymore.
You can't drink. You can't enjoy food. I would have to think about it. I'd be like, I'd ask a lot of follow-up questions. I'd be like, is there an equivalent?
Yeah.
Is there a blood equivalent of scotch? I mean, we all know there's blood wine. That's in Skyrim, so that surely that would be in the real world too, right? Cruising alone in the Volvo. more somber music.
Hmm.
Who was that guy?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Gave her a passport. Oh, she just thinking about ditching him?
People online are saying that a vampire would not be able to get drunk,
It depends.
even
on
if
your
they
vampire.
drank the blood of a drunk person.
Well, and what we do in the shadows, they get drunk from drinking from a drunk person.
Yeah. Multiple people are saying this, and their logic is saying that because a vampire is dead, their
True.
livers don't
They don't have a
process
functioning liver.
Like they don't have a functioning liver,
Yeah.
so they can't. And that's how we get drunk, is because of how our liver functions.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
I think
He's the other cool guy, right?
I think he's getting out of there because he doesn't want to fight the Volturi, and he now is like, and the Carlyles were like, it's not gonna come to a fight, and now he's like, it's definitely gonna come to a fight.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, it's like I feel like the stakes are higher. Like if you are immortal, you live for hundreds of years. Dying is even more. Would probably be even a worse thing to think about.
maybe
It's like when you get really far in a game, like
or maybe vampires are, have come to terms with like what death means and stuff like
yeah.
that. That's a good question. Would being
Well, in a vampire, like
would being immortal make death easier or harder to deal with?
well, it'd be hard to deal with passing because you outlive everybody.
Yeah.
But or maybe you would welcome it because you'd be tired of it.
Maybe.
I would at least want to live until like Blade Runner times. See what that's like and be like, okay, that's enough of this. Enough cyberpunk for me.
Yeah.
But we already lived the Blade Runner times. We made it.
Yeah.
We're way past that now.
2019,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay, how did it explain to Charlie that, she's
I don't know. I
seven
think
now?
he has a vague idea that something weird is going on, but
Oh, no, they said they adopted her.
yeah. But then he met her as like a baby.
Didn't he?
Yeah. He's met her once. And she was still like a
Or
baby.
does he just not care anymore? He's just like...
I think he just doesn't fucking care.
He's like, do whatever weird shit you want to do. Man, he can do fire. Everything.
He's just like the Avatar.
Well, yeah, I just read a fun fact because he voiced a character in Legend of Korra while filming this.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was he in Legend of Korra?
I didn't get to that, but let's see.
Dick.
Just old Revolutionary War stories and whatever. They sure did. True.
I like that.
They're all talking about war stories and whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, we're Draculas.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, if I was a Romanian vampire, yeah, tracksuit or the cape and everything.
Yeah, I would go.
That would be
all
my two
in.
options.
Yeah.
So. Tracksuit, and I would have a sandwich just to have one.
Yeah. I do like the trope of an American vampire being like a Revolutionary War.
Oh, yeah,
vet.
that's
like,
cool.
That's a cool trope.
And he fought in the Civil War and all the battles after that.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah, he's like Wolverine, but not nearly as cool.
A Canadian vampire would just be like Wolverine. If you were a Canadian vampire,
It would either be that or Geddy Lee.
little round glasses and long hair.
Yeah. Or Ryan Reynolds. Maybe Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian vampire. Maybe that's a secret.
He is, yeah.
But they're a completely different type. Like,
Yeah.
maybe everything about them is normal except for the fact they're Canadian. And they have like
they're Canadian vampires, they're just like regular Canadians.
just rude
except immortal.
and rude.
Yeah. But they don't have to suck blood. They don't have to do any of the other vampire shit.
Yeah,
They're just immortal and a little bit ruder than regular Canadians.
but still not rude for our standards.
Yeah. That's it. That's no other downsides. It's the best type of vampire to be. Because you get the immortal powers and stuff like that. But you can eat regular food and go out in the sun and live a normal ass life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something all Canadians can do.
all,
Eat food, go in the sun,
all Canadians
live
can
a
do
normal life,
that. Yeah.
be a little rude.
If you're a Canadian listening and you can't do those things, and we were misinformed about Canadians,
Can you do those things? Can you enjoy
I
the
would
sun?
assume they can.
Not much in the winter, though, eh?
Maybe. Most Canadians live south of the northernmost.
Oh,
border
yeah,
of the United
definitely. Yeah,
States,
yeah, yeah. Now they're going to have their big fight or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my whole problem, we should have been introduced to these
Small
characters in the last movie. Like, if you're going to waste the time to do two parts, use the time wisely. Introduce these
Yeah.
characters in the first one. Okay, you can stop making your Revolutionary War
I don't like
references.
it. I'm starting to be annoyed.
You're
with
kind of making it.
Like,
You're taking away the significance of it by making constant references. Captain America's not always like
Nazis.
Nazi. Yeah, they remind me of Nazis. Or, you know, he calls it what it is. Yeah, Hydra does happen to be Nazis.
Yeah, there happens
So
to be
he's
bad
right
guys
in that.
in the Marvel universe that he fights
That are
aren't
just Nazis.
actual Nazis.
Yeah. But he doesn't he's not like Ultron, reminds me of the Nazis.
Yeah,
Every opportunity.
he was. Yeah,
No.
he wasn't like when Thanos was invading.
Man, he's like
He wasn't like, damn, this is just
He
like
reminds
the
me of Hitler.
Nazis.
I'm surprised they didn't throw, because remember when he fought Loki the first time? He's like, you remind me of a man that tried to rule people with violence.
Well, it made sense there because he was in Germany in that scene.
And he was in Germany. Yeah,
And
it
he
made a
was-
lot
he
of
was-
sense.
He was like, last
but no,
time
this
I
guy's
was,
like, the British are coming. It's like, shut the fuck up.
yeah, well, because in that scene, he was like, last time I was here in Germany,
Yeah, yeah.
I was
that made
fighting
sense.
people who were Nazis.
And I guess some of them do have red on the interior of their capes.
Yeah.
So fair enough. And he
I
is
mean, it's
dressed
very
like,
Panic at the Disco there. How
Oh,
they're dressed, though.
yeah, very. What would that even be called? That not steampunk, revolutionary punk,
Yeah, it's like that goth, but like Renaissance emo
Yeah.
goth. Like it's a very. I
not
don't know.
quite.
I don't know what the different styles of emo and goth are like called because I know there's different styles of both.
But no, this definitely represents the different type of vampires. You have the ones that don't go all out; they're just normal. Then you have these guys.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, I want a sick cape like that, though. Yeah, you're not an important. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know that already? You sent the letter and everything saying, hey, we're going to.
Yeah, I assume you were involved. Like, dude, I thought you would have known that by now.
Yeah.
Does he not realize?
But he's
that
playing.
He's being cryptic.
He's playing dumb. Yeah, and
Yeah.
being cryptic.
He got to play the vampire role.
Also, are they gonna play Supermassive Black Hole? You know what? They should have been like, let's settle this over a baseball match.
Dude, that would
A
have
baseball game, not the whole 9 innings.
If that was how it ended, like
Let me get our jukebox.
the last half hour was just like a very intense baseball game.
Yeah, just big.
I would have been like 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Best finale to any movie series I've ever seen.
yeah. Well, yeah, like they never brought the baseball thing back ever. That was the sickest thing about the first movie.
What the fuck is that face?
But you knew this already. You don't have to touch him and everything. Yeah, didn't he already know this? No, just rip her head off. But he's like a 2000, no, even older than that.
Yeah.
If he was born in 1300 BC.
Yeah, he'd be like 3,000.
Over 3,000.
Over
Like,
3,000 years old.
yeah.
Yeah.
So no matter,
Small face.
no wonder why he's a weirdo.
My phone keeps making noises.
And Carlisle's the oldest out of the Cullens. I don't know how old. Well, the other guy's pretty old because he made it through the Revolutionary War and everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's implied that Collins or that Carlisle at one point was like
he's part of the Volturi.
he was with the Volturi.
He was with
at
them.
some
Yeah,
point.
it's not even. They showed it in one of them.
Creepy.
Yeah, Michael Sheen. What's that laugh? It's awful.
That's
Oh yeah, because she has a
like it.
heartbeat.
Yeah, she's like a weird like vampire hybrid.
Yeah, vampire
Creature.
human hybrid. Okay, I want to trust her with this guy. That'd be cool if they revealed her power was like she could just like kill your brain. Just mind wipe you. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to kill her. I would want to study her, you know what I mean?
I think that's
At least.
huh.
Is she the first time that's ever happened in like vampire history? Because he's even surprised, and he's over 3,000 years old.
Are they
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna be
she's the
like, you're
traitor.
a jealous bitch? Like you just led us on this whole fucking thing.
Yeah. You know how hard it was to organize all this?
Yeah. Like we had to
I had to email people for 2 hours.
like she like they're just like, and do you know how often vampires check their email?
Yeah.
Most of these people barely like know what a computer is.
I haven't seen one computer in this series. Okay, here we go. Big fight, big battle music.
Are they gonna kill her? Oh, they're
Oh
gonna
yeah, they're
kill
gonna
her.
get her because they're like, you wasted our fucking time. Oh yeah, burner. It's like
And now it's
the burning thing. I mean, get a guy with a flamethrower.
and now it's gonna escalate because
Yeah, one thing leads to the next. Whoa.
I still don't know what their deal is.
I don't know what all their powers are, yeah.
I'm sure I think now the Volturi are like, we don't really have a reason to kill them now, but like we kind of still want to kill them.
Yeah.
So they're like,
because we're here, we dressed up.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like, we got out of our cool black suits and put on our Dracula outfits.
Yeah.
And came all the way out to
Washington. Pain. You don't have to say it, but you're just saying it for the audience. Just in case they forgot. And yeah, she has a force field. Yeah. No, yeah, it's like full on.
It's a weird effect, but I understand why they're doing it in the movie. Like,
yeah, it's not quite. I guess they didn't quite want to like copy like Invisible Woman effect or whatever.
Yeah. And now they're like, what the fuck? This like this lady has some cool powers.
Yeah. Can't get her. I mean, you could still like punch her. Who's that guy? I've seen him in things. Who's that guy? Oh, he is the smoke guy.
I bet because they're like vampires, they can stand like across this entire field and just talk at normal volume at each other.
No, they're yelling. No.
It's like in Shazam, the scene where he's doing his villain speech. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Well, they can hear each other, so yeah. They can just speak normal volume. But they obviously do if you're so secret about it. Why would you be so secret if we didn't pose a threat?
Yeah.
He's just got a big ego about it. You never watched Van Helsing? Well, I guess he's not a human in that version.
Yeah, he's like
the Hugh Jackman version.
The Angel Gabriel.
So, okay, that doesn't count.
In a mortal body or something.
And Blade, he's also not a human. He's a daywalker.
Yeah.
The Frog Brothers. Yeah. Lost Boys. You've never seen them?
Guillermo,
yeah. Also, we have drones. We've already explained it.
He's basically just like, yeah, let's just kill them anyway.
Yeah.
Right now. He's just...
Yeah, he's just like, I just want to kill. Here I go again, killing.
I think you're exactly right, though. They got all dressed up.
Yeah. They went through the time. They traveled all the way to the States.
Okay. So
got all their friends.
What was her power again?
She can see the future.
Okay, so that's why they like are so interested.
She's clairvoyant, yeah. Probably's always wanted her as an ally. That's a really good
I think they
ability.
said, so what they were saying earlier is that they kill a coven but keep one alive that has like cool powers to join them. And
yeah.
I think that's what they want to do, and that's one of the reasons why.
Well, if you could get Alice and Bella, they got to have a vampire on their team that can just like mind control people, right?
Yeah.
Out of all those guys.
So I guess they were collecting evidence or something to...
Yeah. Here we go.
What? Now what? Do you think that he didn't notice her turn around and say now?
Who? Aro?
Yeah, she like did that like now. Like it's just like she's like secretly signaling them.
But yeah, at least have a secret signal.
Yeah.
Have a guy make a bird noise or something. Nice kick. Street Fighter style.
Hadouken.
Whoa. Almost superhero landing.
Almost.
Didn't bend the knees enough. It's hard on the knees, I understand.
Small face.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to just outright kill her. She's too powerful.
That was an okay.
Oh, here
special
comes
effect.
Carlisle. He's finally
Ooh.
showing us what he can do.
Because he's a pretty powerful vampire.
Yeah, he's the old one. Oh my god!
What? I did not see that coming.
I mean, I know what happens, but I'm, you know. But yeah, he's fucking dead. Damn. Shit just got real.
The Romanian guy's like, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Like, fucking finally.
let's get him.
I like the Romanian guys. They're just like, we just want to fucking kill some Volturi. That's the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
reason we're here.
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
We don't care about any of this drama.
Yeah.
Any of this shit.
They're like, we just heard you want to fuck
They're
up.
vastly outnumbered.
Oh, yeah. But they're just like, we heard that you're going to fuck up some Volturi, so we
she's
want
right,
in.
Jacob. But they got wolves on their side. Oh, yeah, Jasper was in the Civil War. So
Yeah, he was a Confederate.
yeah. You can have that whole discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, nice shield. Yeah, I mean, I would be trying to dogpile Bella. I'd be like, just go get her.
Yeah.
She can't, like, force field you if you just run at her. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, my God, he's decapitated. Holy shit.
Ah.
Big kill count in this one.
Yeah.
Because literally nothing happened in the last one, so they have to...
They have to make up for it now.
Yeah. Nice.
That was cool.
But one that they have to go around later on and be like, okay, we gotta set them all on fire.
Yeah, I mean, they're not technically dead until you set them on fire.
Like they
right?
could come back somehow, put their head back on.
I think
don't know.
theoretically you could attach their head back on.
Yeah,
But, like, at the very least, chopping off their head, like,
kills them a lot for
It puts them down.
incapacitates them
Yeah.
for a while.
like they can't do anything.
But they straight up burnt Carlisle, so he's done. Damn. Nice. Oh no! Don't you hurt the doggy? Oh, you
Bitch.
bitch.
Don't hurt the dogs. It's animal abuse.
Oh, that's sad. That's way more sad than any of the vampires dying.
No.
Which one was that? I don't know, but
Uh,
still sad.
I don't know any of the wolf's names other than.
I just know they're different colors. Oh, he knows. But yeah, get her as far away. I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, he's gonna protect her.
Yep. Oh. Oh no.
I mean, Jacob's not a chump though.
No, he's not a chump.
He can take. Yeah.
Oh, he
see?
got him. Yeah.
He can take on a vampire.
Yeah. One at a time, at least.
Where are your avatar?
Yeah, where's your
powers?
fire?
Like, dude.
Do some snow shit. Do some
Like, if I were
flames.
like, there you go.
earthbending. Yes.
Like, if I were them, I'd be like, dude, your job is to, as soon as we decapitate someone, to set them on fire.
Yeah, and he can do
Like-
that. He can totally. Or does it have to be there? Maybe he can't generate it.
I don't know, maybe.
No, but I'm pretty sure he did when he lit the campfire.
Yeah, and there's other fire around. They
Yeah, you
set
could
Carlisle
yeah,
on fire.
You know,
can
get
take
one of
that
those.
Fire.
It's
Yeah.
like Infamous, where you have to go to the
Yeah.
go to the source. Damn, big earthquake though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though.
I don't think you would quite see the magma at that point, but
No, you would not.
no.
But,
but it's cool.
But it's okay. I'm willing to forgive it. That's 2 dogs dead. Holy shit, this is just as sad as Marley and me.
Oh no, Edward, use your grapple gun.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have that yet. You weren't cast for that role yet. Sorry. There he goes.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
Get him. Nice. I mean, just stop her with her powers because you can do that. Oh, okay.
She can't though.
No, because
Holy
Bella,
shit.
she's force fielding it. Good cleric.
Yep. This is a D&D battle.
Oh, yeah.
Like 100%.
Well, Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah. But everything that's happening is definitely like initiative, players using their abilities and stuff like that. That's
Ooh, nice. He's the head of the pack.
haha. He's angry
The
too.
other guy, get her. Yeah.
He's
like, oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, he's pissed.
Why aren't you doing anything? Coward. Just send everyone else out.
Have you watched Good Omens?
He's like, I'd live over 3,000 years. I'm not going to waste this. I'm not risking it.
Have you watched Good Omens?
I haven't.
He's in it. He plays
Michael
an
Sheen?
angel in it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
him and David Tennant. And the idea is that he's an angel and David Tennant's a demon, and they're like friends.
Ooh, ripped him off by the jaw.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, there's no blood, so they can get away with all these.
He's the most Dracula looking of them.
Oh,
all.
definitely, yeah. What is his deal? Whoa, he's just like
I think he just wanted to die from that line of dialogue there. I don't understand.
I think so.
I think
He just accepted it, yeah.
he was just like, fuck yeah.
I thought he said finally it was going to use his power finally. Like, maybe he had to charge it up.
But no, he just died.
Just accepted death. Okay. Fair enough. He was tired of it. I'd be tired of it too, probably. I mean, yeah, the thing with Bella's power is you can still do a big punch on her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why Aro wouldn't have just been like, everybody bum rush her.
I think Aro is just like surprised.
But they don't want to kill her.
The Colons are kind of
immediately.
kicking ass right now.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Like-
they got the wolves.
Only like a few of them died, including the wolves. And like
A
a bunch of the Volturi.
Rami Malek could have done more than a big earthquake, though.
Yeah, he should have been lighting people.
He could have
on
been just like
fire.
flamethrowering everybody. Ooh, they got him. Finish him in the ball.
Oh, I thought he was gonna kick him in the balls.
That would have been amazing.
Oh god,
Like you see his balls break off.
that would have been awesome.
Oh, so he was still conscious.
Well, yeah,
What? Oh, it was just what would happen.
because she can read the future. So if he
Yeah.
touches her, he can see her memories.
So now he's like, I'm gonna end up dying. Most of us are gonna end up dying.
okay, I see.
And actually, never mind. I don't wanna fight.
that actually makes sense.
He's like, damn it, I wanted to
because
die.
if he can read memories,
Yeah,
and she can see the future.
but the
then
whole
it
thing was a
means-
trick, though. That whole battle had no consequences.
I wish
I know a lot of people were pissed off because,
That's stupid.
well, I'm happy Carlisle's not dead, definitely, but it's such a, I hate that plot device. Oh, actually, it was just a vision. It was just a dream. But at least we got to see a cool fight.
Yeah. I would.
It would have been,
I wish that
it would have been great if Alice was like, so yeah, we have a big fight and you die and everything, and
that should have
don't want
been.
real.
Yeah.
But no, I think Stephanie Meyer, she wanted to have her cake and eat it too when she wrote it, because that
Yeah.
pretty much this, more or less the same thing that happens in the books, if I'm correct.
Who are these people?
Uh,
Because they're not the Amazonian people. Oh. Brazil.
oh, so they're just different Brazilians. Oh, he is. And they don't know about this guy.
He has a little bit of a vampire voice. He's a vampire.
Yeah, he does.
I appreciated that. That was good.
So young for a vampire. Older than Edward, though. Damn, that's quick.
So they're basically like, yeah, here's proof that this child's going to...
Basically become like a 25-year-old at 7.
Yeah.
Human. Nice.
Oh, dude.
That's sick.
rad.
I'd be jealous. I'd be like, damn. I want human food.
I don't know why I find him so funny.
I know.
He's the most stereotypical vampire.
And he actually had a good breakout role in Stranger Things. I'll give him that, but
Yeah.
not in this.
I did watch.
He was Vecna.
I watched the first half of season 4.
He was the villain.
I didn't continue because I've not watched season 2.
You see his human
and
version.
I barely remember season 1.
Yeah.
So I'm just not a Stranger Things fan, so I just didn't keep watching it. I mean, it's a good show.
Well, Robert Englund's in season 4, and it has a lot of Freddy Krueger vibes, so that's
nice. I
made me happy.
From what I've seen, it is a good show.
It's
at this
very
point,
inconsistent, though.
At this point, I've seen so little of it that I'm like, I'm not.
But man, yeah, the human vampires, that's sick. I mean, you're immortal, and you get to just have food, and I bet get drunk as well. And he's like, yeah, they're like, we still want to fight him.
They're like, we want to.
They're running. Let's
get
him.
We only came here to fucking kill some Volturi.
Yeah. And see this whole plot point, and even the Weekly Planet when they covered these movies, or Mrs. Sunday movies, whatever you go by the YouTube channel or your podcast, but
yeah.
It's amazing restraint that Stephanie Meyer didn't make more books
because she set it up for a sequel.
Yeah, it's like the Volturi are still.
This is setting up for another.
They don't forget things. Yeah, it definitely is. But no, just ended it there. She's like, I made enough money off of this, and now she did come out with another book series called The Host, like an alien.
Yeah, I've heard of
inhabiting human bodies, a whole different genre.
And then she also a TV show off of that or something.
No, they made a movie.
Was it a
just
movie?
A one-off thing though.
Oh.
Didn't catch off, but or didn't take off. And then, but like, yeah, I mean, maybe she will make more now because she did come out with Midnight Sun.
Is that it's spin-off?
It's just from Edward, the first book from Edward's perspective. That's all it is. Because like when I heard about Midnight Sun, I was like, oh, another Twilight. Actually, that might be cool.
Spin-off thing about that one like new vampire lady.
Yeah, I forget what that book's called, but yeah, the one in Eclipse.
I mean, I respect the idea of she's not pumping out books though.
No, I respect that
she's doing her thing as she wants to do it.
She completed the series as she saw it. But the studios have been.
I like that. He's like making the joke. Should I start calling you dad? And we're just like all serious face, like no, like please don't.
No, but like, now the whole series as a whole, I still like the first one the most.
I liked the first one.
This one was the most fun.
This one was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
But everything in between. Here, my general takeaway from this series is that I'm amazed by how boring most of it is.
Yeah, when you have vampires,
considering the subject matter and like what technically happens in each movies.
Well, because it's such a grounded version of vampires, kind of like, and also it's a love story. That's the main focus. But I still like the first one the most because the first one had, out of all these, I think the coolest like art direction. It felt out of all the movies, like it felt like the cult classic. Like if there
felt,
was only just Twilight, people would still be talking about it. Like remember that movie?
It felt like a movie that had some heart behind it.
Yeah,
and then the rest of them were blockbuster hits.
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly it. The first one felt artsy, and yeah, I mean, they try to keep that going, but yeah, I mean, it just felt like blockbusters, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind seeing more of this. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things they could do if they wanted, if Stephanie Meyer wanted. But
I think there's potential.
But I admire and respect the restraint. Yeah, there's more to do with this universe.
Like, if they wanted to expand this universe more, I wouldn't object to that.
If they could take it in a cool direction,
because when we before we started this commentary series, I had only ever seen the first movie.
Yeah. So which one is your favorite?
The first one.
The first, yeah.
Yeah. Although I did like this one. This one's okay. It was fun.
This one would be a second for me.
But I expected to think the series was very cringy, and there are cringy parts in it, but I generally don't like the series, not for the reason I expect. I thought I would think it's stupid or something like that.
Yeah.
I actually think there's potential in this universe for interesting stuff. The reason why I generally don't like these movies so far is because, like I said, they're remarkably boring, with the exception of like the first one and the last one.
Yeah, I mean,
like so little happens.
I think
in
a
the
lot
middle
more
three
happens
movies.
in the books, and like the battle is even more grand in the books. And,
I get that.
Even though it's still inconsequential.
But I will hold to what I said earlier about I think just if the books didn't exist and this was just this movie series, it could have been 3 movies.
Oh, definitely.
Instead of 5. Like,
oh yeah, it was 5 of these.
The 3 middle movies are just so drawn out and boring. Like
Eclipse was all right. It had some good action.
I still think it was really boring.
Well, it's boring until you get to the action, basically.
Even the action,
but like the first one has the whole intrigue because she has romance with a vampire and everything, and yeah, she gets embroiled in this world for the first time. Oh, and it's the book, so none of this was real.
Yeah, this all takes place in our universe, actually.
Yeah, it's just reading the book,
and it was actually just a movie.
Yep. Oh, and they do a Endgame. Well, this is way before Endgame, obviously, but that style of credits where they credit everybody in the entire series.
Oh yeah.
And like Twilight was huge during this era.
Oh yeah, I remember these movies coming out,
and then just got forgotten quickly.
Yeah, I remember I had seen the first one. I recall
Rami Malek, yeah.
I recall when the second one came out, I actually was going to go to see it, and we were going to go to movie theaters, but I had like food poisoning, and then so I stayed home while my mom and my sister went to see it.
Damn.
But I recall people reading these books. I recall this being huge.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was definitely in the cultural zeitgeist.
I guess I saw the first one, and then after I had food poisoning and didn't see the second one, I started I started just ignoring
all these characters and cast members. I barely remember that many of them.
I don't
even the ones that were in this movie.
That?
He wasn't even in this one.
Who's that?
This is for the people that also read the books. That's what this is for, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Black Eyed Peas. Still the coolest villains.
Oh, that's the girl that had the spin-off.
Yeah, she had the spin-off book.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
The Short-Lived Life of Bree Turner or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't he in Dances with Wolves?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, and an interview, Anna Kendrick. They asked. It might have been on Jimmy Fallon or something, but where she was in an interview and they were like, "So Twilight." They were asking her about Twilight, and she was like, "What?
Oh, yeah,
you were in that movie?"
Yeah.
She was just. And they weren't in this one at all. Her high school friends.
The last time they
showed
were
up barely in the last one.
They showed up in the wedding scene of the last one.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think there could have been even more stakes. Like, imagine if they went after Bella's family as like a hostage situation or something.
Yeah.
I think there's so much potential, but it was kept.
I also just
simple.
think, in general, at the very least, Breaking Dawn could have been one movie. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Billy Burke as Charlie.
There's our guy.
Yeah.
I still think that just based on how the movies were made, the second and
here's the
third
main
movie
people.
could have been one thing, but I understand because they were different books that it's two movies. But there was zero reason for Breaking Dawn to be.
Honestly, out of everybody in this movie, he's had the best career as an actor.
Yeah,
Definitely. I
Kristen
mean,
Stewart's tried.
she's tried.
She's doing okay.
She's in that one movie that's like Alien, but it's underwater or whatever.
Yeah, and she also did.
She was in.
Charlie's a really, really bad reboot of Charlie's.
Oh, I
Angels.
remember. I never watched it, but I've seen
It's
video
really
essays on
bad.
it.
It's really bad.
Like, it's just over the top with
It's just bad. It's
all
just-
males are bad. type
I mean,
of thing.
it does that, but it's also but it doesn't have any of the charm that the original Charlie.
But man,
because at least the original Charlie's Angels had like that. This is a weird, stupid '90s movie,
yeah,
and it doesn't do that. It doesn't have any of that charm.
man, that was a breeze though. This one compared to the last one, oh my god,
yeah, I actually enjoyed it.
yeah, that was I had fun with it, and yeah, we're done with Twilight, and
I think
we'll never have to do it again.
I think if you've never seen these movies, you can watch the first one and then read a summary of the next three,
Or read the books.
and then watch this, or read the books.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
But if you're just watching the movies, watch the first one, read a summary of the next three, and then watch this one, and then I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it a lot more probably. Yeah. Well, that's it.
Yep,
That's our final Twilight commentary.
that's a podcast.
It's been a long road,
Yeah.
a long podcast.
So now the only franchises that we've
What's the next young adult?
we've totally completed,
Twilight
and Back to the Future. We completed
and
Back to the Future.
and well, do you count the Raimi trilogy?
Yeah. Well, I
But-
suppose, but we're gonna keep doing.
We're doing the whole Spider-Man
movies.
series.
Yeah.
So, Amazing Spider-Man 1, here we go.
Next up is, I don't know, Hunger Games.
For the young adult stuff, I don't know. I might want to take a break
I
from
did
this.
watch those recently.
Oh, yeah?
They're okay.
They're
I don't
fine.
have a lot of issues with them, but I don't love them.
They're not as fun to rewatch and to,
Yeah.
have fun with, I don't think.
Woody Harrelson's in them though, so
True.
that is fun.
And Jennifer Lawrence stars as the first female action star in it. Her
Yep.
words, not
Of
mine.
all time.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you next week. Hope you have a good one. Follow us at Odd Drunk Pod on Instagram. Give us a rating or review on your platform or choice if it allows it. Or follow on your platform of choice.
And if you
or
even
whatever.
want to message us and tell us what topics you want to hit us to
Yeah,
hit for episodes,
that'd be great.
People don't do that, but we say that you can. So
Yeah, do it.
if someone tells us to do a
Don't be
topic,
shy.
we might do it.
Yeah, don't be shy. We won't bite.
Yeah, you got to pay for that.
I was gonna say, well, we're not vampires, but you just made it weird. Anyways,
If I was a
I was saying
vampire,
a vampire
if
joke.
I was a vampire,
Yeah.
I would try to set up some type of scam where people pay me to suck their blood.
To kill him,
Well, I would
or just a little portion.
just a little portion. I would be like, I'm a vampire,
Well, anyways,
and I would profit on all the people who think vampires are like sexy and be like, I'm a vampire,
I'm gonna suck your blood.
I can suck your
You would
blood.
totally play it up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, anyways, enjoy your portions of blood if there's any vampires listening.
yeah.
If vampires are actually real, tell us how realistic Twilight is to
Yeah,
your
we want to
culture.
know. Yeah, messages.
Or do you guys just all wear capes and talk like this
Yeah, tell us how insensitive
us
we are to
vampire culture? And don't kill us
Please
because
don't
you're
kill us.
vampires.
Yeah, please.
Anyways,
Hopefully, we made you laugh, so you want us to stick around.
yeah,
Yeah.
until you had enough of it. Anyways, we'll see you next week. Bye.
This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The Odd Drunk Podcast recommends you follow their Instagram and join their Facebook group for more fun content. To visit all of our current streaming and social media platforms, visit the link tree in the description. If you enjoy the show, we would be appreciated it if you would leave a review on Apple Podcasts. The Odd Drunk Podcast would like to remind you to drink responsibly and not to drink and drive. Okay, Colton, you can roll the outro now.
See you.
What are you still doing here?
Okay.
Stop.